All right, guys, welcome in. Yeah, I think we're live. Yeah, guys, we got a special topic for you guys today. Is that the Quran has been corrupted? Muslims, they don't have the original Quran. We're gonna be inviting the Muslims to come up. I don't think they're gonna come up defending that topic, so I decided to throw them a bone as well. We're also gonna talk about whether Jesus is God if they wanna talk about that. They don't never wanna be on defense. So, and yeah, I don't get that many people. I cannot do topically streams. I can't do that. I don't have that many people that comes up here, so I gotta throw them a bone here. With that said, guys, go ahead and come on in. While you guys are coming in, make sure you guys are double tapping our screen. For those on the TikTok, we got whales up in the building. And those on the YouTube, make sure you guys are liking the stream. So the Muslims don't have the original Quran. They don't have not one single Quran that goes way back to Muhammad. We can either do this by showing multiple Qurans, or with their own hadith talks about how they don't have the original Quran, or just use the Islamic dilemma. So we got so many ways to go about this. But with that said, guys, yeah, welcome in. We do have a couple guests who are trying to come up. Yeah, let's bring him up, man. Let's bring him up. He's gone. What the heck? Yeah, never mind. Okay. We got to bring this guy up here. I guess they requested and then it got off. What's up, Whale?
Hello. How you doing?
I'm good. You Muslim?
Yeah. Yes, I'm Muslim.
All right, brother. So
you yeah.
Go ahead.
Go on. Yeah, so you were like talking, you throwing bone or something. Can I throw you a watermelon?
Sure, go ahead, throw me a watermelon. Can you defend the Quran? Do you think you have the original Quran?
Can I throw you a chicken fries?
Yes, no? Yes, but you arguing about whether you have the original Quran or not. I know you're trying to be racist, but look, how about we talk about the topics that I have up here, dude?
No, you said something about bone and stuff, so I
had to throw you a bone because you're a dog. That's why you don't want to defend Muhammad right now. Look at that.
Okay, you can throw me a bone, I'll throw you a fried chicken.
Yeah, no problem. Can you defend the Quran now?
I can throw you some watermelon too.
Sure, man. Can you defend the Quran now? Again, I don't believe that you have the original Quran. You gotta corrupt the Quran. Oh my gosh. Yeah, fix that. Get off my screen. What a dog. When I say I'm gonna throw you guys a bone, I didn't mean that like in a bad way. I was just trying to be nice because I know you guys don't come up and defend y'all beliefs. So we just got restricted too. So and it makes sense. I was calling folks dogs and stuff. So what I'm gonna do, guys, I'm gonna restart the TikTok stream because they already got me. Look at that. So I'm gonna restart the TikTok stream. I hope they don't get me again, but no promises. No promises. Look at that for hate speech. He says your live is not eligible for recommendation. Boo. Alright, guys. I'll see you guys in about 30 seconds, man. TikTok ain't playing with me today, bro. TikTok is not playing with me. Alright, guys, for those on the YouTube, how you guys doing, man? How you guys doing? How you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing amazing. Amazing. Let me move this over here. All right, we're back on the TikTok. All right. Enough is enough, man. Enough is enough. If they ban me again, I'm done. I'm done. Just kidding. Who we got up in the building? We got Bonehead. We got MC. Yes, make sure you guys like and subscribe if you haven't. We got KX. What kind of name is that, man? Walking each other home up in the building. Man, we are all having a blessed day, man. When you just waking up yourself is a blessing. So that is that. I hope you guys are doing amazing job. For those coming in on a TikTok, guys, please go ahead and double tap that screen for me. So my baby's crying. I hope it's not too distracting for you guys. A little distracting for me, but I hope it's not too distracting for you guys. Let's see here. Let me put this right here. Make sure you guys are double tapping that screen. Where the Mu'minun at, bro? Gotta write this stuff over here. That way. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, double tap, guys. Double tap, double tap. If you are Mu'minun, go ahead, come on up. It says, did Jesus create himself if he is God? Well, Jesus is not created. So that's where you're wrong, my friend. I just get our second guess, I guess.
Hello?
What's up, man? Are you Muslim?
Yes, I'm a Muslim.
Alright, brother. So I do have two topics. I believe that the Quran is corrupted, and you don't have the original Quran, and Jesus is God. You can pick one.
I think let's start from the Quran. The Quran is corrupt.
Okay. Yeah, so you don't have the original Quran. If you read some of your hadith, you have like a whole part of the Quran gone, like 2 chapters to be more exact. All those 2 chapters, they don't appear in today's Quran. So maybe we should start there. By the way, it sounds like there might be a lag, dude. This is not gonna work out.
Yeah, I don't believe in hadith, so I don't know why you are.
Oh, you don't believe in
I don't
hadith?
believe in hadith.
Okay. Well, for you then, I guess I'm hard to go to the Islamic. So you don't believe in hadith, right? You said?
No, I don't believe in hadith.
Okay, so I have
So
2 ways.
Hadith, you find out that the Quran is corrupt.
Yeah, 100%.
But I'm asking you. Okay, since you can't prove it from the Quran that Quran is corrupt, let's go for the second one, the second question.
No, we can still talk about the Quran being corrupted. I don't need hadith to prove that the Quran is corrupted. For example, we have multiple Quran.
Good.
So, again, there is a lag. Go ahead and drop and come back. I think we can't talk like this. Drop and come back for me, okay?
What do you say?
But there is a lag. You are talking over me sometimes, and then.
No, I'm cool. I don't have issue. I'm cool.
All right, so let's not talk over each other then, right?
What about now? Can you hear me now?
I hear you, but then there's a little feedback. I think that's might have something to do with it.
Okay.
All right, so I don't gotta use hadith to prove that the Quran is corrupted. For example, we have multiple Qurans. We have, for example, the Hafs and the Wash. Those are 2 different Qurans. So which one was sent to Muhammad? Yeah, bro, this lag is crazy. Brother, I'm gonna drop you. You can request back up here, man. Listen. Yeah, if your Quran is, your Quran, you're still gonna get this belt, man. We don't need a hadith to prove that the Quran is corrupted. We don't need no dang hadith. We don't need no dang hadith. We got multiple Qurans, guys. Multiple Qurans. We don't gotta, hadith is overrated, bro. Although it makes it easier because they don't even try to hide it. So I wish I had time to talk, but work is just gonna listen. Yeah, well, is this the guy who usually comments on videos and stuff? Hey, that's you, man. I give you a link right now, bro. But then you are working, so I don't know. I don't know how's that gonna work out. Sucks to be you, I guess. Well, I'm gonna be live for about I want to say 2 hours. So, if you get a chance, make sure you come up. Make sure you come up. With that said, I got double tap Korean, double tap, so we get more people up in here. Share the live as well. Do whatever you gotta do. Repost. I don't care. We just want to get more people in here, man. So there's no point asking a Quranist because he rejected hadith. Yeah. So we don't. You're right. We don't gotta go to hadith when we're talking to Quranists. But then they aren't safe either. So we have multiple Qurans. Not even that. I'd be more than happy to go the Islamic route, the Islamic dilemma route. According to the Quran is supposed to be in line with what I have today. If it's not in line, that means got some corruption somewhere. All right, so he's back. Home Comfort, I'm gonna get you up next. I want to talk to NSE first. He was the first one to come up. Hope his connection is fixed. Can you hear me? Hello. Yeah, bro. So your network sucks. So let's talk to Home Comfort. Home Comfort Media Walls, UK. What the heck?
Yo.
What's up?
Yeah, so why do you say it's corrupted?
Yeah, so the Quran is corrupted because according. By the way, are you Sunni? I just want to make sure before.
Yeah.
Yeah. So according to your hadith, I mean, we see that the hadith talks about chapters that you don't have in today's Quran. So it talks about a verse appearing in a chapter, but then when you read the Quran that you have today, that verse is not in there, meaning that the whole chapter is gone. And that's I would like to start on that. I got a couple more.
Yeah, but how do you know that the chapter that is not with us today is supposed to be with us today?
It's supposed to be.
I'm asking you what.
It's supposed to be what?
Yeah. How do you know the chapter that's not with us today is supposed to be with us today?
Because I read the Quran. It's not in the Quran.
No, I know. I'm asking you, what makes you think that it is supposed to be there today?
Yeah, I mean, because Muhammad was dead. So you cannot say that this chapter, it was abrogated. You can't say that unless you believe that, there's another prophet that will come after Muhammad.
Okay, can you show me like a manuscript of the Quran which has that specific chapter early on?
Yeah, that's not for me to show you. You're just going to have to deal with what the hadith says. So if your companion is saying that we have this chapter and this other chapter and this verse that appear in this chapter, and then we see they actually quotes the verse, and we go into your Quran, the Quran that you have today. Hold on, brother, you can't overtalk here. All right, I'm listening to you, so you gotta listen to me as well. So again, listen to what I'm saying. That we don't keep talking over each other here. So you have a chapter that quotes a verse, but this verse that this chapter quotes is not in your Quran today, and Muhammad was already dead. Either your Quran is corrupted, or you don't got the original Quran.
Which verse are you talking about?
It's gonna be Sahih Muslim, not a verse. They're gonna mention a verse too, but let's read the hadith first. Sahih Muslim, 10:15. Can you read it? I should put it up on my end as well. Make sure you guys are double tapping that screen and liking.
Wait, did you say 10:15?
10:50.
Oh, 10:50. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't have a second device, so you just put it up on the screen.
I can't do that. Oh my goodness. So they just restricted me again. You know what? Forget TikTok. Yeah, no, I'm gonna read it for you. You can get off the screen, and read it yourself as well. Follow along. Right? Is that okay? I can't post it on the screen. All right, so it says.
Sorry, could you repeat what you just said?
Yeah, I cannot post it on the screen, but I can read it for you, and you can just go.
Yeah, I'm just going off my screen, so I can also read it. Yeah.
It says you are the best among the inhabitants of Basra, for you are the reciters among them. So continue to recite it, but bear in mind that you reciting for a long time may not harden your hearts as we hardened the hearts of those before you. We used to recite a surah which resembled in the length of severity to Surah Barat. Do you know how many verses are in Surah Barat?
Surah what, sorry?
Surah Barat.
No, I'm not sure.
It's about like a 129 verse, right? And he goes on to say, I have, however, forgotten it, with the exception of, listen to this is the important part, but I have, however, forgotten it, with the exception of which I remember out of it. If there were two valleys full of riches for the son of Adam, he would long for a third valley, and then nothing will fill the stomach of son of Adam but dust. Can you find me this verse in the Quran?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Ibn Hajar Asqalani, he refutes this, and he gives a very detailed explanation of this hadith. Do you want me to read it to you?
No, I want you to find me the verse. That's what I want you to do.
Yeah, so this is a form of abrogation, and I can read you a detailed refutation by Ibn Hajar Asqalani, rahimahullah.
Do you realize here Muhammad was already dead?
That's got nothing to do with anything. So I can show you. Do
hold
you
on.
want me to read you the refutation? Is that what you're looking for?
No, I want you to engage with what I'm saying. I just want you to engage right now. So you wasn't even listening. This whole time you was looking for a refutation. You gotta engage with what I'm saying, dude. Can you do that? Are you there? Or what are we doing, dude?
I want to put up the explanation which
how about this?
addresses every point that you're making.
Do me a favor. I'll get you out of here. Go read your explanation, and when you come back and ready to engage,
I have it. I have it.
I need you to go read your explanation and come back and engage. If you want to bring out whoever
I'm
you
not
really,
going to be able to remember. I just want to put it on my screen.
Get out of here, dude. Guys, look, I don't mind. If you want to bring your tafsirs, that is fine. I'm not debating your tafsir. I'm debating you. How about this? You go learn the explanation. Learn it. Or write it down. I don't care what you got to do. I don't just want you to read. I want you to engage here. This is not a form of obligation. Muhammad was already dead. So you got to stop that. Goodness gracious. It's like they busted. They can't think for themselves. Oh, let me tell you what. Am I supposed to care? Goodness gracious. Yeah, home comfort. Please go read your thing. Take notes. Do whatever you got to do, dude. Then come back and engage. Now, if you want to bring up whoever scholar that you're reading, bring him up. I'm going to talk with him. And he's going to have to engage and answer my questions. Anyway, just try whale again. Insane, bro. Is where you're gonna connect, but I think your network is very, very bad, very, very bad. By the way, this is a whole chapter. This is a whole chapter, not just a verse. A whole chapter missing, gone. So Allah abrogated the whole chapter. Look at that. By the way, anyway. Yeah, maybe he's gonna come back, so I can grill him on that. Let's try Ebbs. Sleep. Gotta go to the restroom now. Should have went a little early. Ebbs, are you there?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Okay, yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, so I was listening to the previous conversation.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'll say is that scholars have talked about this, and it's what they've how they've explained it is an abrogation of recitation, right? So at the time of the Prophet Muhammad, there were people reciting certain parts of the Quran, but then later on, the Prophet would inform the people that this has been abrogated and to not recite it anymore, right? So then there would be people that will still write this down in hadith about the previous verse that was being recited as being part of the Quran. But then obviously later in the years, as Muhammad had informed people that this was no longer part of the Quran, then those narrations would have still stayed, right? Those early narrations of people reporting about this verse being inherent to the Quran. And this is not my opinion. This is the scholarly take on this subject, right?
What evidence your scholars give that this verse has been abrogated?
Yeah, so they give evidences in the fact that the Quran mentions it.
Where the Quran mentions that this verse has been abrogated.
Abrogation of a verse. Yeah, the Quran mentions that verses can be abrogated, so there is a possibility that a verse can be abrogated, right?
So you're gonna have to prove that it has been abrogated, right?
Yeah. The fact that it's not in the earliest.
Repeat that one more time. The fact what?
I was gonna say the fact that it's not in the earliest manuscripts is one way that we could verify this. But if you want a direct answer,
when you say it's not in the earliest manuscript, what manuscript are you referring to? You don't got nothing that goes back to Muhammad.
We have the Birmingham manuscript, we have the Sana manuscript, top copy manuscript.
Oh, that is your earliest manuscript? Well, that is your earliest manuscript.
Yeah, the Birmingham manuscript, which dates back to 570 to 645, I believe.
Well, that is like in the time of your prophet.
Yeah, that's the earliest one that we have.
No, your earliest one, if I were to grant it to you, goes back to Uthman. That is the earliest manuscript you have of the Quran.
No, what Uthman
he burnt everything else.
Right? He did literally burn every single copy. He burned what he could find. No,
he burnt everything and rewrote the Quran into a perfect copy. So the earliest, hold on, bro. So the earliest that you have, manuscript of the Quran, only goes back to Uthman, if I were to grant you that.
Sure, even if we did go by that logic, right? Uthman did live in that time span.
So, yeah, right. He didn't live in the time span of Muhammad. So you don't have nothing that goes back to Muhammad.
Yeah, first of all, the Quran was memorized. That's the primary source of like how we have the Quran.
Do you even know why the Quran was written to begin with?
The bonus was the written form.
How about this? Prove that this verse itself has been abrogated, because that's what I asked for. You haven't done that yet.
And then you literally said, what were you going to say? So I clarified what I was going to say about the manuscript. So if you give me 1 second.
Yeah, but take all the time you need. Take all the time you need, dude. Make sure you guys are double tapping the screen. Yeah, by the way, guys, the reason that they have to write the Quran is because a lot of people are forgetting the Quran. You have people who have memorized that the Quran were dying off. It's like all of that was happening, going on, and that's why they rewrote it. So you're saying that a lot of people have memorized it. What is that supposed to mean? They were also dying off. If they would have they memorized it, which I don't even believe, but, you know, granting you your sources. So make sure you guys are double tapping that screen. Well, how many likes we got? Just 1K, guys? I'm trying to get 2.
Okay, sure. So the way that the scholars have come to this realization, right? There's agreement that there were some abrogated verses, right? And this specific hadith that you brought up was an abrogated verse. Is the fact that what the Quran in a verse it talks about, we do not cause it. It talks about an abrogation or a verse being forgotten. And the scholars have linked this to legal proceedings, so like legal, verses about legal stuff, right? Or the law specifically. And also,
you cut off on my end. So, by the way, dude, I know that the Quran talks about this concept of abrogation. I know that. But what you need to do is prove that this verse has been abrogated. That's what you need to do.
Yeah. I was going to go there. So there are also hadiths where there's companions that say that this verse was once recited. It's no longer recited.
Even what does it say that is no longer being recited? Other than I can't remember it no more.
No, this Quran verse was once recited, right? There are some companions that say that.
Right.
And that's the proof that the early followers believed in past. Like, we don't have the exact what was recited or what wasn't, but the fact that we have a concept of that there were verses being recited that later weren't recited is more than enough, right? Because we don't have
no.
As long as we know that this happened.
Brother, what is my argument? So let me tell you what my argument is.
The Quran has been corrupted.
Yes, and this is why. This is why, brother. Hold on. What you're gonna have to prove that here, this verse specifically was being Allah abrogated it. That's what you're gonna have to prove. You saying, it doesn't appear in the Quran, and therefore, Allah abrogated it. Why should I believe you?
Yeah, you should believe because the Quran itself says verses can be forgotten or abrogated. That's the standard, right?
I know that, but how do you know that this verse specifically was abrogated? How do you know that?
Because it's the verse that's being cited in the hadith as being abrogated.
Okay, where does it say that this verse that is being cited has been abrogated? Where does it say that at?
Yeah, because they're talking about how it, like, okay, sure. Big verse, the specific hadith, of the the topic that wasn't that was supposedly in the Quran that wasn't. I think based on the fact that it's not in the Quran is how the scholars understand it, right?
Again,
what you're asking for, I understand what you're asking for.
This is just you trusting your scholar without them giving you the evidence of what are they saying. I want evidence.
It's not a specific scholar.
I don't care. It could be all of them. I couldn't care less, dude. They gotta tell me where they get this from. If they're claiming, okay, this verse has been abrogated, fine, just give me evidence for that. You should do the same thing. You should require evidence, not just take in everything that they say.
Yeah, the evidence is what the companions would have said. So the companions say,
show me where your companion, what the companion said that this verse specifically was abrogated. Goodness gracious. By the way, this is literally after when Muhammad died. I guess you have another prophet that comes, and abrogated verses. I gotta go to restroom. I'm gonna leave for, let me see. It's gonna be like 30 seconds. Well, probably 40. Please don't say nothing crazy. Right? I'm trusting you. Yeah, I think he's gonna behave, chat. Behave.
Okay, it's gone. Okay, interesting. Okay, so the Sahih Muslim, you hear me?
Well,
yeah, so
now
Sahih
I can.
Muslim, 1050.
Sahih Muslim, you said 1050?
Sahih Muslim 1050. Yeah, 1050.
Brother, this is the verse we're just reading. What are you talking about?
1050. It's a, yeah. Well,
this is the verse I brought to you as a proof that the Quran has been corrupted.
No, my point is this was what the scholars, what the companions were talking about, of what they used to recite and then they don't recite anymore.
Where does it say that they don't recite it anymore?
Abrogation.
Where does it say that they don't recite it anymore? Other than he forgot it.
Because we used to recite, yeah, we were made to forget.
What?
That means
where does it say that you were made to forget? You guys don't care about your hadith. It's like y'all don't give a crap at all. Y'all misquote your Quran, even your hadiths. This is crazy. He went to a hadith that I brought him to prove my point. Wow. If you want, I can show you a concept of abrogation in the Quran. The hadith talks about it. I can show you that if you want. But you go into a verse that I gave you to prove your point, which doesn't even prove your point. I don't know, man. Anyway, I'm going to give you about 30 more seconds and then I'm moving on to the next, I guess. Because I can't hear you. I don't know if you're speaking. Maybe you're looking for evidence, Again, guys, make sure you guys like and double tap that screen.
So what he was referring to is a Musabbihat Surah, right?
Okay, do you know what that means? Wait, do you know what that means?
Yeah, it's a surah that starts with these specific letters. Right?
Okay, good.
Clarification.
I thought it was you were trying to pull us, one on us. Like, we don't know what Musabbihat means.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's a guy called Abu Musa, which talks about, he explains how this is in reference to these chapters being him saying he was made to forget.
Brother,
or not made to forget, or he forgot.
Okay, beautiful. So let's not misquote the hadith again. Okay, so how does this prove your point other than you proving my point?
Because it's the fact that it's not, you won't find a single other hadith where it mentions this sort of thing for any verse that's actively in the Quran.
Brother, well, how about this? I'm gonna let you go. You go do a little research and then come back whenever you figure it out, dude. Yeah? Does that sound fair?
Sure. All I'm gonna say is just keep the stand.
Get out of here. All you need to do is give me evidence of what you're saying. That's all you need to do. By the way, let me pull up Sahih Bukhari here before I bring up the next guest. Guys, look, we require evidence. We don't just follow your scholar like you do, blindly. That's what you guys do. That is what you guys do. You follow your scholars blindly. We don't do that. We think. All right? If your scholar is going to say this and that and that, we're going to require evidence. We're going to ask for evidence. That's what we're going to do. So you go ahead and reading what your scholar says, like, that's supposed to help me. I want evidence. You know? All right, let's try this guy here.
How you doing? What's up, man?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Okay, so Jesus is God. The Quran has been corrupted. By the way, let me restart on my stream and then I'll come right back, okay? Is that fair? I don't want to get banned.
Yeah, sure, if you're gonna come back.
I'm sorry? Yeah, I'm going to bring you right up. Yeah. Because I did get that a little, restriction, so... TikTok, man. Remove this. I'm sorry, guys. I gotta restart. Gotta restart the stream real quick. At least on the TikTok. By the way, I see you in the request box, man. I haven't restarted yet. Just give me a few. There we go. Just ended it. I need to know what I'm saying that is wrong to the point that TikTok keeps restricting my stream. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing that is wrong to the point that they keep treating me like this. Right. All right. Make sure you guys are double tapping while you guys are coming in. Since Muslims live in the opposite world. Exactly. They want us to just take what they says. Don't think for yourself. That's what they want us to do. Abrogation, an excuse for Muslim to insert extra nonsense. Exactly. Not even that wouldn't even help him because, again, Muhammad was already dead. Abrogation cannot happen if Muhammad is dead. Unless they're going to say, okay, we have another prophet. We have another prophet who comes along and abrogates stuff, Anyway, yeah, abrogation is not going to help him all. It's not going to help him here. So, bro, I just got up about 2,000 likes in the chat. I know, man. I mean, I got restricted. I know, my brother. I know. I'm just scared. I don't want my account to be taken. I don't think this account is worth having anyway because every single freaking time I come up here, I get restricted. Don't ask me what I'm doing wrong either because I don't even know. They say for hate speech. And that is not clear. That is not clear at all. That is not, it could be anything. Anyway, guys, for those who disagree, if you are mu'minun, you disagree that Jesus is God, or if you think that the Quran has been preserved, come on up. Go ahead and come on up, man. Go ahead, come on up. Is it the Muslims? Well, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. If that pisses me off, I'm gonna have to go to Umigo, and then I'm gonna have to run this same topic on the Umigo. And the folks on Umigo, they are clueless. People on Umigo, they are clueless. So if they want me to do that, I guess I'm gonna do that. I think people on the Umigo are worse than the people on the TikTok. Maybe some new converts or something, man. Maybe some new converts. Share the live as well, guys. I think that will help if you guys will share the live. Repost the stream. I truly think that will help.
Hello.
Hey, man. Are you Muslim?
Yes.
Yeah, brother. So which proposition you want to contribute to?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I really love Jesus Christ.
Do you now?
Yeah, I really, really love him.
Well, Jesus said, if you love him, you keep his command. Do you keep what Jesus commanded?
No, but the thing is, I really love him.
I know. How can you love him if you don't keep his commandments?
Like, I want to put my dick inside him.
Strange individual, dude. Blocked. Well,
What do you say, bro?
how do? Okay. Yeah,
Like-
that's true. A true Muslim right there, man. Get out of here, dude. What a sick bro. Just behaving like Muhammad. Got folks behaving like Momo, bro.
Why would you imply that that guy was Muslim?
He said he was a Muslim, didn't he?
He did not say that.
Well, he's a Muslim. That's how Muslims behave.
Wow. So he just profiling people.
Well, I've talked to Muslims for long enough.
Alright. Yeah, let's go with the second prompt. You believe Jesus is God?
Yeah, that's what it says up here, man.
Yeah, why do you believe that?
Well, he's the creator of all things. He sustains all of creation, and the only God that can do that, right?
Only God can do well. So,
For example, sustain creation.
and that would make him God?
Yeah.
Okay. In the Bible, say only God can control the weather,
Okay.
and the prophet can control the weather.
Well, he commanded by the power of God. I don't got no problem with that. But what does that have to do with Jesus specifically?
Yeah, that means your criteria for making Jesus God doesn't exclusively apply to Jesus. It would apply to other people.
Well, no. Okay, can you show me what prophets sustains out of creation?
Yeah, I probably don't think there's a verse that say a prophet that sustain all creation. But if your
Wait.
argument
Repeat
is,
that again. Probably what?
there isn't a verse that say that a prophet sustain all of creation.
Okay, good. Then if we see Jesus sustaining creation, he's more than a prophet. He's not just a prophet then, right?
No, you could still be a prophet.
And sustain all of creation.
Can you first show me the verse you're referring to?
I'm gonna show you, but it sounds like right now you're planning on being dishonest, man. So again, can we agree that a mere prophet, cannot sustain all of creation?
Yeah, I don't think a prophet can sustain all creation.
Yeah, beautiful. So yeah, if we go to Colossians 1 and the Hebrew chapter 1, the all teaches that Jesus sustains all of creation. But let's start with Colossians chapter 1, okay?
You said Colossian?
Colossian.
So this isn't anybody, for example, anything from a disciple of Jesus. This would just be people attributing things to him, right?
Well, you didn't you come up and show me where in the Bible Jesus is God? That's not your contention?
You said what?
Is your contention about Jesus not being God in the Bible, or what are we doing here? Are you doubting the Bible?
Oh yeah, my contention. That's not my contention, because
Okay.
I believe there is a clear verse in the Bible that says Jesus is the mighty God.
There you go. So
my
yeah,
question is, why do you believe this?
because the Bible says so, and you're Muslim as well. You should believe in it as well. So, first of all, let me give this to you. I like you. You seem to be honest, more honest than a lot of Muslims who come up here. At least you agree that according to the Bible, Jesus is God. Now, I'm gonna show you why you, as a Muslim, you should trust what the Bible says. You want to see?
No, I'm saying, yeah, sure, let's go.
Yeah, so your God ties you up to the Bible. He forces you to trust the Bible. According to him, he claimed to be in line with the
He
Bible.
never mentions the Bible.
Well, he mentions the Injil and everything else that was revealed to the Christians. So what did the Christians had in the time of your prophet? Colossians?
Yeah. Wait.
Hebrews?
Matthew,
Luke, and John?
some things here.
Okay.
Hold on. You're mixing up something. You said that my God points me to the Bible or the angels and the Torah. Which one is it?
He points you with. So the Bible is a collection of books. So Bible will include the Injil, the Torah, the Psalms, and and all other books. But Bible is simply a collection of books.
Okay. Does Allah ever refer Muslim to collections of books or to revelation from God himself?
Yeah, those collections of books are revelations of God. The Torah is a revelation of God. So will you agree that the Torah itself is a revelation of God?
Yeah, the Torah is a revelation from God, but the Bible
Is
is
that
not
one of
revelation from
wait, is that one of the books? Is that one of the books that are in the Bible?
Yeah, that's some of it, correct.
Okay, so what are we arguing about? So Bible means a collection of
Yeah.
books, including the Torah, including the Injil, and the Psalms, right?
Yeah, we have to make a clear distinctions here, right? That when Allah refers to these books, the Bible, I mean the Torah and the Injil, and you're calling that the Bible as a whole is not the same thing, meaning those books that Allah is referring to are revelation from Him, whereas the Bible itself and even your modern Torah and Injil are simply collections of books from men themselves who they wrote with their own hands.
So just it sounds like, I mean, are we talking past each other, dude? Again, Bible means collection of books. That's what it means. So collection of the
I
Torah,
agree.
the Injil, and the Psalms. Those together is called Bible, right?
And some more, and more, correct?
And more, right? Because your God says He confirms whatever else that that was revealed to us. All right.
Whatever that was, what?
So, for example, 5 out of 40. Well, actually, let's start with 5 out of 64. 564,
Which verse?
60, chapter 5.
564, okay.
Actually, let's do 68 because I don't want you to have to read all of that unless you want to. We can start on 64. But shout out to Mr. Burgundy for that $5, man. He says, God bless. Man, God bless you too, man. You are something. Thank you for that, my brother.
Verse 68.
Yes. Let me put it up on my
Okay.
phone. I got to read it off of my phone here.
Do you want to read it?
No, go ahead and read it. I'm still looking for it.
Okay, it says, say, O prophet, O people of the book, you have nothing to stand on unless you observe the Torah, the gospel, and what have been revealed to you from your Lord, and your Lord's revelations to you.
Yeah, notice it says, you have no ground to stand upon unless you observe the Torah, the gospel, and whatever else that has been revealed out from your Lord, right?
Correct.
So,
Wait. Okay, what are you trying to prove here? Let me just...
yeah,
give you a
I am
chance.
proving that according to your God, He confirms the Torah, the gospel, and everything else that was revealed to us.
From God, right?
From God, yes.
And you believe your whole Bible as in total is revealed from God?
Yeah.
You do?
Of course I do. But what did I get restricted for? This is like the 4th time. What did I say that was wrong? Insane, bro. But anyway, go ahead. I'm not going to restart out the stream. Go ahead.
Yeah, I disagree with what you just said, right? Obviously. But secondly, when Allah said that you have nothing to stand on unless you believe in what have been revealed to you from your Lord, I don't think that apply to the Bible as a whole. I don't think. Secondly, even the Torah and the gospel in your books today, I also don't believe they're all revealed from God Himself. So I don't think this verse would apply to any books you hold in your hand today.
Okay, so what is this Torah that your God is confirming then?
Yeah, the one that He sent down.
Which is what?
Which is the Torah He is referring to.
Okay, do we have that Torah with us?
Sadly, no, we don't have it in its
No,
totality.
according to, does your God says that we have it? Maybe I should be more clear. Does your God says that we have that Torah?
That's a good question.
I mean, He's commanding us to follow it and actually observe it.
Okay, when you say this, He said that you have it. Are you referring to the today, or is He referring to when this revelation was being revealed?
In the time of your prophet. Do we at least have that Torah?
Okay, sure, no problem. I'll grant you that, yes, they have it.
And do you know what the Christians had in the time of your prophet?
No, I do not.
The same Torah that we have today.
Do you?
Yes.
Can you prove that?
Well, yeah, we have manuscripts that goes even way before Muhammad. That says the same thing that he says.
The prophet.
Before Muhammad in the time. I don't even got to go before Muhammad. I just got to go in the 7th century. Whatever Torah that they had in the 7th century matches up exactly with the Torah that we have today.
Yeah, that's what we're arguing. What is your evidence for that?
Manuscripts that we have, for example, the Codex Sinaiticus. That is a complete Bible. What?
The Codex is from 4th
century. Well, the 3rd.
Correct.
Like, is that before the 7th century though?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so that doesn't help you
And
because again, whoa. Again, Muhammad affirms the Torah in the 7th century.
Okay. We agree.
So, all right. So you saying that the Codex is from the 4th, the Codex Sinaiticus specifically is from the 4th century. That doesn't help you.
No, it doesn't help you.
But you gotta be handicapped, dude.
Sure. Listen, right? Let's stop with
It
the
doesn't.
theatrics. Let's just say
Hold on. You say it doesn't help me. So your God
no,
is
it doesn't.
confirming what they had in the 7th century, but what we have in the 4th century and 7th century matches up exactly with what we have today. But that doesn't help me.
You have nothing from the 7th century, is what I'm trying to tell you.
We got
especially
something
from
that goes
Arabia.
way before 7th century. What are you talking about?
Yes, you do. I'm granting you that. You do.
But this
But you don't have nothing, which is what we're talking about. I'm granting you, by the way. You haven't even proved that Allah is confirming whatever they had in the 7th century. Let's just say they had something.
Muhammad comes in the 7th century. He's the one who comes with the Quran. So Allah is confirming at least what they have in the 7th century. But we even have something that goes before the 7th century. Can you please track?
Sure, I'm tracking, right? I think this is what you're implying, but you cannot prove that the Bible of the 4th century, where the codexes are from, was somewhat standardized across everywhere. You're implying that.
It was.
It was?
Yes.
It was?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Okay, now you're saying it outright. That's what I need evidence for.
You know what, man? You want evidence? How do I even get you out? But can you just drop?
All right, I'll drop. No problem. Thank you.
Freaking handicapped, dude. Goodness gracious. Yeah. What are we doing? TikTok. What are we doing, man? Like, what are we doing? What are we genuinely doing? You really cannot be this mentally handicapped. You can, this is. I'm trying to be nice today. I'm genuinely trying to be nice. Anyway, yeah. We have the Torah that goes back to the 4th century, but that doesn't help me when Muhammad confirms the Torah in the 7th century. But it doesn't help me. Insane, bro. So is this Umigo Muslims or man, this is TikTok? You already know this is TikTok. Scrunchy. You already know. Umigo Muslims, they're slow, but then I guess that is bearable. So which Quran we read today? Hey, that's a good question for them. Which Quran? Which Quran do you read today? It depends. The Hafs, the Wash, the Kalun, the Madui. Which one? It depends on which Muslim you talk to, man. You know? Muslims, where you guys at, man? I think we should go to Umigo. I'm going to give it a couple more minutes. If nobody else comes up, we're just going to go to Umigo. And we're still going to run out the same topic. I'm still going to press the Muslims on the same topic about the Quran being corrupted. I think we should popularize this. We should talk about this more because we have a lot of evidence. A lot of evidence that the Quran has been corrupted. A lot. Multiple Qurans, not to mention that the Quran affirms our book. It's supposed to be in line with our book. But then read the Quran is not in line with our book. So that is a form of corruption. The hadiths themselves, man, they testify that the Quran has been corrupted. They don't have the Quran that goes back to Muhammad. They don't have that. They don't have anything. They've been lying for years and years. Now we're gonna, hammer. We're gonna put hammers on their head. That's what we're gonna do for lying. Years and years of lies. So, but by all means, stay obsessed, Christards. You're losing the masses. But we ain't losing nobody. According to you guys, or your scholars, at least, 26% of Muslims living Islam. Young Muslims. It's probably more. But you guys are on the live anybody that leaves, so they don't even tell you guys. Anyway, why am I even applying to your nonsense there? Alright, so I'm going to set up for Umigo, and seems like we might have to just go to Umigo, man. Set up for Umigo, and then when I'm ready for it, we're gonna transform. We're gonna transform. Couldn't engage me, brother. I don't even know who you are. You're probably the first guest that came up here. The one who had no evidence for anything he said. Oh, just trust my scholar. Is that you, dude? It gotta be you, man. It's definitely gotta be you. But unfortunately, we want evidence. We got Kefa up in the chat. Shout out, Kefa. Shout out to you. Says he wants to go to Umigo so he can continue talking to butts and feel smart. I mean, it seems like you're not coming up. What do you want me to do? At least those butts are able to engage. But yeah, just stay in the comments. What do you expect me to do, Ali? I mean, and I just got this. Look, oh my gosh. Okay, you know what, man? More reasons why I should go to Umigo. We just got restricted again when I literally just restarted the stream. Wow. Anyway, set up for Umigo. Let's go talk to the bots. that was quite funny, man. That was quite. This is I joined, buddy. I don't see you in the request box, dude. Stop lying. Stop lying, man. You are another butt, man. Even if I would talk to you, I think you won't be better than the Umigo folks. Alright, set up for Umigo here. I should just get rid of this. So guys, for those who don't know what Umigo is, I gotta say this every single time. I have to say it. You never know what you're gonna see, and I'm not responsible for what you're gonna see. You never know what you're gonna hear, and I'm not responsible for what you're gonna hear. So let me go ahead and end the TikTok. End the TikTok. You see a lot of weird stuff on the Umigo, so I just want to make sure if you're gonna watch, stay and watch. You watch at your own risk. At your own risk. There we go. Perfect. Okay, perfect. Correct. Perfect. And kind of expand this a little bit. All right, let's see what Umigo got for us today, man. Oh, I genuinely don't want the little photo up there. Let's see if I can get rid of that real quick. I can't even get rid of it. Wait. Should be able to get rid of that, man. I guess we're gonna keep it up there. It's not too bad. Oh, is it too bad, the guys? No, I don't think so. So we're gonna keep it up there. Let's come put this up here. Let's see.
Bro, why is he beating it?
See, I told you guys. Are you Muslim, my brother?
Yeah, alhamdulillah.
Man, I believe that the Quran has been corrupted, man. What say you, man?
Obviously, I'm Muslim.
Yeah, but you can at least. Do you follow Hadith?
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you follow Hadith, you should at least agree with what your Hadith says. So according to Aisha herself, there's a like. Actually, let me put up her Hadith so I can read it for you.
You Quran only?
Well, yes, I'm a Quran only to an extent, unless I'm using Hadith to destroy the Sunnis.
So you're a Muslim?
No,
But you don't follow Hadith?
No, I followed the original Quran before it got corrupted. No, that's what I follow.
But if you follow Quran, you're Muslim.
Well, the original Quran, though. Not the one that you guys follow today.
What's the original Quran?
Yeah, the one that is in line with the Bible. Never heard of it?
Nah, never heard of it.
Oh man.
Do you have a copy?
Yeah, I'm about to show you here. I'm about to show you. Let's first read this, and then after that, I'm gonna show you the original Quran. So this is gonna be Sahih Muslim 1452a. If you wanna look at it and follow along, I wanna show you that your Quran has been corrupted, man. So it says, Aisha, Allah be pleased with her, reported that it had been revealed in the Holy Quran that 10 clear sucklings makes the marriage unlawful. Then it was abrogated. So notice at first, there were 10 clear, like suckling, that makes a marriage lawful. There were 10 of them. But then they got abrogated or substituted. Abrogated it, like replaced, right? That's what it means. But 5 sucklings and Allah's apostle died. It was before that time. I found it was before that time found in the Holy Quran and recited by Muslims. So what is going on? That there used to be 10 clear sucklings, but then those verses they got abrogated. They got abrogated to 5.
What do you mean by 10 clear what?
Sucklings. So this is kind of I don't know. So basically, it's how many times are you supposed to breastfeed your husband?
Wait.
Yeah, I know. Your hadith, man, is filthy. So apparently, a husband's supposed to get breastfed. That way, they won't lust against you. So if you wanna, let's pretend that you had a sister, and that your sister don't want, she don't want me to lust against her, or I don't want to lust against her. She should just breastfeed me. It doesn't make sense. I know it doesn't. I think if you breastfeed me, I will lust.
You sure that's a hadith?
It is hadith, dude. I gave you the source for it.
What's the strength of that hadith?
It's sahih.
Is it da'if, mutawatir? What is it? Is it weak, strong?
This is strong hadith, man.
All right. I'm gonna have to look it up. What number is it? Sahih Muslim?
Yes, 1452a. But let me kind of land my point, that way you know why I brought up the hadith, right? So
okay.
Yeah, so there used to be 10 of them. 10 of those are 10 clear sucklings that makes our marriage unlawful. But then they got abrogated to 5. So we should at least see 5 of those in the Quran, but we don't see them in the Quran. Meaning the Quran that you have today is not the one Aisha had. It's totally a different Quran.
You're telling me that these a sister or a wife has to breastfeed her husband? Huh?
So that is the only part you care about, dude? Like, you don't care about your Quran being corrupted?
But first we have to understand what the hadith is saying. Like,
yeah,
are you sure you're interpreting the hadith correctly? Like, it doesn't make sense.
What doesn't make sense? So here,
First he said a wife has to breastfeed her husband. Then he said if a man is feeling lustful towards his sister instead of fornicating or whatever.
No, you misunderstood what I said. So in order to not find another woman attractive, according to your beliefs or your sources, they're supposed to breastfeed the men. That's how you, I guess, don't find a.
Are you sure? Are you sure you have the correct understanding of the hadith?
What do you think the correct understanding is? How about this?
Because your interpretation or whatever you're trying to say right now contradicts the Quran.
So you don't follow the hadith then? How about this? We're going to look it up together. So what is clear suckling? So this is from.
I said I wasn't aware of the hadith. First, I need to establish, this hadith.
I mean, what? I don't know what else you want me to do, dude. So what aren't you not understanding?
Oh, I don't have the hadith in front of me right now.
I gave you the source for it. You wanna go to it?
Yeah, you gave me your understanding of the hadith. Not everybody can interpret the Quran or hadith.
So again, I'm just telling you what I'm reading, dude. I don't know how else you're supposed to understand it. I just don't know.
Okay, let's agree to disagree. Can you show me this original Quran that you have supposedly?
The original Quran is the one that is online with the Bible.
Do you have a copy?
The Bible, yes.
No. Do you have a copy of this alleged
Yes, the Bible is the original Quran.
Wait. First, you told me you're gonna show me this alleged original Quran that you had. Now
Yes.
you're telling me that the Bible is the original Quran.
Yeah, because the Quran claimed that it used to be in line. It used to be perfectly in line with the Bible. So whatever the Bible said, the Quran has said. So that's why the Bible is the original
But
Quran.
you know the Quran says the opposite of that, right?
Well, the now Quran that you have has been corrupted. That's why. I just showed you a verse a hadith that proved that the Quran that you have today has been corrupted.
No, we didn't establish the meaning, the strength of that of the hadith, you know.
The hadith is sahih. Sahih means good, sound.
Yeah, but what is it? Mutawatir? Is it da'if? Is it strong? Weak?
It's strong, not weak, strong. That's why it's sahih.
Who narrated it?
It was Aisha. I can read it again. Maybe you wasn't paying attention. You want me to read it? To reread out the hadith? He said, Aisha, Allah be pleased with her, reported. So,
Yeah, but anybody can say this person said this.
yeah, so
obviously,
that's why you can't trust your hadith.
Somebody else is saying that this is what Aisha said.
Yeah, so all of this is wrong then. You can't trust this.
So who's reporting that Aisha said that? Can you tell me that?
It doesn't say. So maybe we should not trust this.
Exactly. You don't have an understanding of hadith science.
So is this not good? Should we just throw this in a trash can?
You don't even know what you're talking about. Do you even know what Sahih Muslim means?
Ah, brother, well, I was not talking to you, dude. Now take care, man.
And I...
You're saying, bro.
Yo, you know who you look like?
What?
A bitch ass neighbor. I swear to God. Bro, that nigga's a bitch. You look like a bitch too. I already hate you. I don't like you. You look like Beetlejuice, matter of fact, nigga.
Can you, I believe that the Quran has been corrupted. Are you able to engage with that?
Oh, the Quran has never been edited out or changed. It's been the same since the day it came out.
Which Quran are you referring to?
The Quran that we read every day.
Which
Same
one?
Quran.
Which
There's
one?
only one Quran.
Well, there is the Hafs, there is the Wash, there is Maduli, there is the Khalaf.
No, there's
which
only
one?
Quran. There's not a Quran that's changed right now.
Brother, which one do you read? You read the Hafs?
I read the same Quran that everyone reads.
Which one is that?
It's one Quran. There's no other names for it.
Oh my gosh, bro.
It's you and people like you that want to change it.
Do you follow Hadith?
Yeah.
All right, so let me read this Hadith to you. I want to know what you think of it. So this is going to be Sahih Muslim, Sahih
What
sound.
What are you?
I'm a Christian.
I got a question for you.
After this, okay?
No, I got a question for you.
No, after this. You can ask me whatever else you want to ask.
No, I got a question for you.
Well, nice meeting you, man. Take care. You're saying, dude.
Tell me what to do, bitch. I can wear whatever shirt. Hey.
Are you guys Muslims? Oh, that's a W. Don't become one. Well, it was nice meeting y'all.
Oh, okay. Bye.
So you both like Islam? You like Islam, dude? Guess it's not gonna talk. Let's move on. Hey, that was definitely a Muslim.
This guy got a whole setup, dude. This guy, he looks like what's that one TikTok?
Put my shit low battery mode so it doesn't die. Right, Drewski.
No, not Drewski. It's the this guy who be doing the fucking, you feel me? Feel me? Got some McDonald's, feel me?
What's his name? I don't know.
Are you guys happen to be Muslims by any chance?
Be what?
Any of you guys are Muslim?
Nah.
Oh, that's a W, man. Don't become one. All right, guys. It was nice meeting you.
Yo.
But it's so funny, bro. Are you a Muslim, dude?
You're definitely a Muslim from Somalia.
What makes you say that?
Your forehead.
That's racist, dude.
Nigeria.
That is racist.
Are you Nigerian? Ethiopian?
I can't say, but you're not a Muslim, are you?
You can't say it. No, I'm Christian.
Oh, that's a W, man. Don't become a Muslim.
Where are you?
I'm a Christian too.
Damn.
Bro, it was nice meeting you, man. But though I'm not from Somalia, man.
My Mesquite friend, how are you? You're funny as hell, bro. I like you got your setup. You probably get your money coming in.
You again?
Yeah.
This is God trying to tell you something, bro. This is not coincidence.
Bro, like, look, let me tell you something.
What?
You know, like, I don't know if you have like little cousins or little siblings or whatever.
No.
You know, like, when imagine like you get like one of your little cousins mad, right?
Mm-hmm.
You hold them by the head and they start swinging like this, and they can't hit you because they got your. That was our conversation last time. It's just my hand on your head, and you just like you're so helpless because like you think like, I'm gonna get to him, but like.
So how about this? Let's get back to work then.
Children couldn't answer.
I don't believe that you did anything. You couldn't answer any of my questions.
You're not gonna believe that, just like the little kid in the situation.
Just like how you don't believe that you got whooped, you got belted. But how about this? I believe that the Quran has been corrupted.
Who belted me? Who?
This guy, this little kid, according to you.
I was on the offensive. You didn't propose any argument.
Well, I mean, the thing is on YouTube if you want, if you want it. How about this?
Did you stream it? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, so I dare you to post that.
The whole thing is there.
Okay, I don't know your channel, but if
I can give it to you now if you want.
Okay, you posted the full stream on
the whole stream's on YouTube. Yes.
Oh, okay, wait. Let me look it up real quick. What's your YouTube channel?
Stephen Acts, 17.2.
Can you type it in?
Yeah, man. Yeah, you got belted. Why would not post the whole stream?
Wait. Let me look it up.
Yes, I got you.
Stephen X.
Yeah.
Is this actually your YouTube channel? I thought it was something else.
Well, on TikTok it's different. It's sort of truth, but yeah. Wait, I hope after this we can just get to the meat of the matter, man.
Wait. Okay. Wait. Which video was it? Is it under videos or live?
Is the last on the live? Should be the last stream.
Wait, okay. Wait, you're live right now. 17 watching.
Yeah.
Find out about Islamic considers. But that's a 2-hour stream. How long were you?
Yeah, 2 hours and a half or something like that.
But we didn't have a 2-hour conversation. Where's
I know. Just you're gonna have to skip that. I had multiple convo before you.
Wait, give me 1 second.
Brother, you gonna do that now? How about you do that later on your own time?
I'm not gonna watch the whole thing.
I promise that, man. Come on, engage. My battery is draining.
Oh, I got it.
There you go. See? Yes. All right, you can do whatever you want with it. Now,
look, let me just say something, right? Look, on a serious note, all jokes aside, forget religion, forget that you're a Christian or Muslim, right? So, like, one thing I don't like is, like, look, when I come on here, obviously, if you're not Muslim, then by default, you're going to disagree with some aspects of Islam, and you could have every right, right?
Okay.
But one thing I don't like is that you have Christians or Jews that come on here, that tag team, and they come on here, and they only come here for content, and they don't come here for, what's it called? They don't come for a sincere discussion, right?
I think I'm sincere.
No, I'm not saying you. I'm just saying in general, right?
How about we get to the meat of the matter then?
No, I'm not saying you, but I'm just saying in general. That's why, like, when I approach these discussions and I see you with your headphones on, I already know that even though you don't have a lot of followers, I know that your followers, regardless of what evidences they come across of Islam, if God were to break down the sky and say that I am real, Allah is one, Allah is not one of three, and that Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is a true prophet, if your followers were to view this, they would not accept Islam, right? Because
why are you lying?
Like dealing with people who have the hardest of hearts and like rocks as brains.
Okay, that sounds beautiful. Can we get to the meat of the matter?
Okay, you're not even listening to what I'm saying.
I listen to what you said. That has nothing to do with me. You're talking about my followers. I disagree, and I'm pretty sure they disagree too.
Like, because you're appeasing to your followers.
Not really. Like, most of them, they don't even agree with half of the things that I say.
Well, are they Christian?
Some of them. We got Muslim as well. Yeah.
Generally speaking, are they mostly Christian? Yes.
Yeah, they're mostly Christians, obviously.
Okay, so they agree with, most of your followers agree with you.
Okay, how about this? Let's get to the middle of the matter. Let's see. We have, So right now I'm talking about why the Quran.
I would love to get to the meat of the matter.
You're gonna run, bro.
Look. if I'm speaking to a Christian, if a Christian is speaking to me, right, and I say, "Yo, let's get to the meat of the matter," and he were to ask me, "What are the first 5 books that were in the Torah?" Right, and I wasn't able to name them.
Brother, are you gonna? I can literally just go move on if you don't want to engage, bro. It's fine. I know you're scared. I know that.
Oh, now you're trying to appease to your 17. But how many viewers do you have right now?
Not that many, but I feel like you're scared right now. You don't want to engage.
You could have that opinion. I'm not forced to talk to you.
You don't. You're right. So are you gonna talk or no?
No, you could skip if you want, but
yeah,
we
man.
had a conversation last time.
What a scaredy cat. Goodness gracious, dude. If it doesn't say you like Islam or Muslim, I'm just skipping. Sorry.
What's up, bro? How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing all right.
It says that you both like Islam. Do you like Islam?
Well, it's not that first of all, I have many Muslim friends, so it's not that I have a problem with Islam or Muslim. I think I have a problem with the extremists within that religion, as do I with most religions.
What religion are you?
I'm Yahud, Jewish.
Oh, so you just want to talk to Muslims, or?
No. So mostly I'm talking about geopolitics. I put in Muslim because I'm talking a lot about the Israeli-Palestine conflict, and I put it in the Iranian conflict, and so on and so forth. So it's mostly about geopolitics. I can talk to religion a bit if you wanted to, but I'm usually the most frustrating people to talk to about religion because I'm Jewish and we came first, and it's hard to prove what came after, right?
Okay. Well, I'm not even a Muslim. I'm not a Muslim, so it doesn't even matter. Where was the last meeting you though? You know.
Are you a Christian? Are you arguing from a Christian faith?
Yeah.
So why don't we talk about that for a minute?
Sure.
Okay. So why do you believe that Jesus is the Messiah, and do you affirm the previous scriptures?
I do, the Torah. I mean, that's my book. So yeah, for example, you read Isaiah 9:6. I think that is clear that that's a messianic paragraph, and it's talking about Jesus. So that itself proves that Jesus is the Messiah.
Well, let's talk about it for a little bit, right? From a Jewish perspective, we don't believe he's the Messiah because we don't he fulfilled certain prophecies that we find in Deuteronomy and some of the other books that we have in Exodus and so on and so forth, right? Some of those prophecies, to give you more tangible ones before we give you like abstract ones, are like rebuilding the third temple. Like that never happened, right? Still hasn't happened.
But before we go there, do you agree that Isaiah 9:6 is about Jesus?
In the Torah, no, I don't believe that anything is about Jesus in the Torah.
So who is it about then?
So we believe that a Messiah will eventually come. I don't know that. I'll look up the specific verse if you want. I'm not a religious Jew, but most Torah passages are typically referring about either the Messiah or a messianic age. So what I mean by that is one of the prophecies, which we don't have to go into yet, is peace among the nations, right? And so what we found with Jesus is we immediately absolutely did not find peace among the nations. We found immediate war.
I disagree with that. Well, it's a spiritual thing.
The second he died, was there immediate war?
Well, it's not about. So it seems like you're thinking of like physicality, like more than a spiritual. But a lot of that, a lot of that is spiritual, not just physicality, though. But
so when it says rebuilding the third temple, that's why I started with like a tangible one instead of an abstract one. Is that a spiritual rebuilding?
Well, we can get to that in a second. But like, can you tell me what Isaiah 9:6 is about? Is that messianic? If it is, who is it talking about?
Let me type it in. Hold on. Let me get pull up the exact verse before you name it.
Yeah.
1 second.
For you, I don't know which. It might be Isaiah 9:5.
So sorry, I'm sorry. So what is the exact verse?
Well, for my translation, is Isaiah 9:6. It's going to depend on.
I'm sorry, no, it's 9:6. And what book?
Isaiah.
Isaiah. Oh, I'm sorry, your accent. I couldn't hear you.
I know. I'm sorry. Yeah.
No, you're good. You're good. Let me pull it open. Okay. For unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulder, and his name shall be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace.
Yeah.
So
who's that child?
You're saying this is Jesus. The Jewish interpretation is that this is Hezekiah. And so that's someone that lived within Isaiah's lifetime. And so Hezekiah if you look at the surrounding chapter, it's typically talking about the Assyrian crisis, not the Assyrian crisis that's happening within Isaiah's era. And so typically we refer to this as Hezekiah because that makes more logical sense. Like Jesus was not born yet. So maybe they're talking about a future Messiah. But what would make sense at that time period when Isaiah was writing? It would be something that's going on in his life and in his age. And that would be the Assyrian crisis and Hezekiah.
Just to make sure, I mean, Hezekiah is mighty God.
Hezekiah?
Is he mighty God?
No, we don't refer to him as mighty God.
Well, that's one of the name of the child, according to you. Which I mean, that's Hezekiah according to you. So.
No. We don't believe that Hezekiah was God. I don't.
Well, what does the verse say? Well, what is one of his names?
It says the wonderful counselor,
Mm-hmm.
mighty God, everlasting Father, calls his name unto peace. Hold on a second. So under this reading, we would say that God is wonderful counselor, mighty God, everlasting Father. But who's the child and king?
Well, that's Jesus.
Hezekiah is not be called.
Well, no, that child is the one that is going to be called mighty God or wonderful counselor.
That's an assertion. That's fine to say.
That's what the verse says.
Well, no, that's not what it says.
But read the verse again, bro.
I'm going to read it again. Let's open it up. Hold on.
This is messianic. Are you claiming that Hezekiah is the Messiah?
Once again, I'm not a religious Jew, so I do not speak for Judaism, okay? I'm just giving you my own interpretation based on what I've seen as to why I don't accept Jesus as the Messiah, right? I'm just giving you, I can't have a huge theological conversation with you here, but I'm happy to go verse by verse if you want, right? I'm just reading it as is. So it says, for unto us a child is born. Child does not mean God, right? Because it had in previous scripture in terms of the Torah anyway, right? You could say the word says that afterwards, but that's the separate argument. For unto us a son is given, again, not necessarily meaning any sort of God, and the government shall be upon his shoulder. Also makes sense from a Jewish Messiah part of the perspective, but that's not what it's talking about. And then it says, and his name shall be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. So it seems like your interpretation is that the child is the Messiah, right? Messiah is Jesus, and that
Jesus
the titles
is God.
like Mighty God and Everlasting Father would indicate some sort of divinity, right?
Yeah, all of that wonderful counselor. For example, if you go to Isaiah 10, he literally mentions I don't know what you call your God, but Yahweh is mighty God.
Yeah, well, I don't want to say the names, but one of them starts with an A, another one starts with an E.
Sure.
That's how we pronounce it. And we call it Hashem is the sort of colloquial term we can use whenever we want to refer to God.
Sure, but notice if that's Hezekiah, you're going to have to agree. One, first of all, you're going to have to come to a conclusion that Hezekiah is the Messiah, and two, he's going to have to be Hashem, God.
I don't think you can prove it's Hezekiah. I think just like I don't think you can prove it's Jesus.
I can definitely prove that this is Jesus.
Okay, you're going to do that within the Torah scripture without moving to the Bible?
I'm going to have to go to the New Testament to kind of clarify it.
Yeah, but that's a separate argument because now you're saying a book that came thousands of years later affirms a previous book. That's fine to say. I have no problem with that. But that's not the argument I'm coming from because I don't have a supposition of believing in the New Testament, right?
So my whole point is this is not Hezekiah. If this is not Hezekiah and this is messianic and we see Jesus as the Messiah, I mean, I think I'm justified to say that this is about Jesus.
Well, I'll give you some surrounding context then in Isaiah and nothing else so that we know that we're sticking on the same book, right?
Oh, man.
I'm reading through this as we are.
How about this? Before you give me, can you like read verse 7?
Verse 7. Yeah, 7:14 starts with the young woman shall conceive.
No, like verse 7, it's the same chapter. After that, maybe that's where you want to go, but just stay on chapter 9 for now. Verse 7.
No, before we go to chapter 9, I'm happy.
No, we're just reading chapter 9. We just want to read the next verse.
But this is, hold on. If we're going to have a theological debate and you're saying, read this one word, see what it says, right? But we're trying to determine whether or not this is Hezekiah and Jesus.
I was trying to show you context of the verse we were talking about.
No, we are in agree. This is.
Oh, so we both agree that that's not Hezekiah.
No. Hold on. No. We do not agree on that. Wait 1 second. Let me finish before you interrupt me.
Okay.
What I'm trying to say to you is that if you look at 7 through 12 to look at the surrounding passages,
we're gonna do that. But my point is, we just read verse 6. It makes sense to read verse 7.
Let me finish a sentence before you interrupt me. It's okay. We can do it your way too. I understand that. But typically, what happens when I talk to Christians is they want to go verse by verse without the surrounding context, and there's no point to doing that. Let's think. Put Judaism and Christianity aside. Let's just try to use logic and reason for a moment.
Sure.
Okay. 7 through 12 is talking about.
You mean chapter 7 or verse 7?
No. Chapters 7 through 12. So we're going through all 7 through 12, right? There's different passages. So says book of Isaiah 7:14, Isaiah 8. I'm going to reference. I'm going to talk about all these different passages in 7 through 12.
Okay.
It's typically talking about the Assyrian crisis. True or false?
Well, sure, to an extent, but that is not even chapter 7. If you read verse 14, that is not Hezekiah.
Well, no. For example, hold on. It seems like Isaiah is speaking to the people who live in like 8th century BCE. That's what I'm interpreting this as.
But I'm not. That's not my contention.
Okay.
I can grant you that it's not going to change my point.
Okay, so you're saying that this one passage,
not just that one. I got multiple.
So tell me another passage that you want to reference as context for the previous one. What would you like?
Well, I would like for you to read out the next verse first of all. That way we know that this is definitely messianic. Therefore, not Hezekiah, unless you want to say that Hezekiah is the Messiah.
What verse should I look up?
Just verse 7. Isaiah 9, verse 7. We just read out verse 6. Not just read verse 7.
All right, hold on. Let me pull it open. Let's see. A comment of his increase of his government and of peace there will be no end upon the throne of David and over his kingdom to establish it and uphold it with justice and righteousness from this time forth and forevermore. The zeal of the Lord of hosts will accomplish this.
Can we agree that the Messiah is supposed to come through David?
Yes, we can agree.
Is this what it's talking about here?
Let me say, hold on. Let me read it again. On the throne of David. It does seem like it's hinting to David. Yeah, I would say it's hold on. Yeah, I would say the throne of David, right.
So this is messianic. This has nothing to do with Hezekiah.
The throne of David doesn't necessarily mean, like, in other words, David was a prophet, not a Messiah, right? He was a prophet.
Right. But then
the throne of David doesn't necessarily mean God, right?
No, that's not the claim. My claim is this cannot be Hezekiah. This is a messianic passage, unless you want to say Hezekiah is the Messiah.
I'm in agree with you that it's a messianic passage to an extent, right? Or that you can read it that way. No disagreement whatsoever, right? But I'm not saying the correlation between the throne of David to Jesus, because you'd have to prove that he was of Davidic lineage, and I don't see.
Yeah, he is actually. If you read
amazing. How do you prove that?
Well, you just read his genealogy. For example, Matthew, he gave you the genealogy of Jesus.
Right, that's a first. See, you just did it again.
Oh my God, I'm going to have to use something.
Your book, though, but your book says. See, this is why I don't want to move needles yet. Your book says to affirm the previous scriptures.
Yes, right? But it's not contradicting it, though.
I'm not saying that.
So if it's not, then I don't know why you're rejecting it.
There are contradictions we can argue about, but we're not going to go there. That's a whole separate.
You're right. Yeah.
But in other words, if I don't believe in your book, but you believe in my book, right? Then you should be able to prove to me through my book that your book is real.
Well, you should believe in my book according to Isaiah himself. Have you ever read Isaiah 42, where it talks about, he's going to make a new...
I read all of the Old Testament years ago. I mean, it's been a long time.
Obviously, if you actually read the Torah, it makes sense that we're going to expect something else that way to come.
No, we agree that a Messiah will come. There's no disagreement on that, right?
Not just the Messiah.
We don't believe that he's come yet. We believe he's still to come. You believe in a second coming. I get that, right? That's separate. That's also an end of times type thing. So, in other words, in Christianity, you believe that through the end of times there will be peace among the nations through an antichrist type of person. Right?
No.
I just talked
Goodness gracious.
Christian. That was his exact words. He believes that the
Antichrist, that's how we're going to get peace. Oh my gosh. I don't know what Christian you talk to, but no.
Yeah.
But at least now we know that this is messianic, so this cannot be Hezekiah, so who this is about?
Yeah, but I don't see... Hold on. Let me take a look.
By the way, I drink a lot of water. Can I like...
Oh, yeah.
30 seconds.
Yeah.
I'll be right back, man.
Yeah, go
Goodness
ahead.
gracious. Sorry about that.
From what I'm reading, so I looked into your verses here. I'm reading that basically there's two ways of interpreting it from a different perspective, right?
Okay.
The first is that he's describing an ideal Davidic king, which would make sense. So before I go through the two verses, we know that Isaiah was talking to his people. We know this was in 8th century BCE. We know he didn't know that Jesus would then exist. Maybe a Messiah would come. That's fair, right? But he did not know Jesus at that point.
He actually knew Jesus.
He knew Jesus?
Yeah. It's the angel of the Lord. Uh-oh.
I mean, that's you're making.
Have you ever heard about the angel of the Lord?
The what?
The angel of the Lord.
The angel of the Lord. Which angel are you referring to?
The angel of the Lord.
Who's the angel of the Lord?
Jesus.
Well, that's why I haven't heard of it.
Yeah. So you said, what were the interpretations again? I kind of cut you.
So the two interpretations that I'm reading. One second, let me pull them open again. I'll pull it up 1 second. All right, so the two interpretations were, the first is that Isaiah is describing an ideal, like Davidic king. Which makes sense because that's who he's referring to at his time period, right? In other words, let's go into the presupposition that he didn't know Jesus's name yet. Maybe he knew him spiritually. I can grant all of that. That's fine. I get it, right? But in this case, we're saying that he's describing an ideal Davidic king. And then in Ezekiel 37, David is said to rule forever. Jews don't take that to mean that King David literally never dies. So when we talk about like everlasting,
how does David supposed to rule forever though? The Messiah who's supposed to come through him. That's how he's supposed to rule forever.
Through his lineage.
Yes,
right?
the Messiah.
So that would typically mean like a Davidic dynasty or lineage with like sort of a messianic future, meaning that like later on through future generations, you would have this sort of Messiah that would come. In your case, you're claiming Jesus, right?
Yeah.
In my case, I'm saying he hasn't come yet, right?
Okay.
That's the first thing. The second sort of interpretation is that, and this makes more sense to me, is that it's immediately referencing Hezekiah to an extent, but its ultimate hope is an ideal Davidic kingdom.
This is not Hezekiah. I just don't see how you how you get Hezekiah from this. I don't see it, bro.
Well, I mean, the problem is like, who else is he talking about at that
Jeez. Well, I get so the way prophets talk, dude. Let me tell you the way prophets talk. So there's this thing is called like the perfect prophetic. There's something like the perfect prophetic. Basically, they talk like in a present tense, like although they're talking about the future. They call it the perfect. I don't know. You can look it up. That's what it's called. The prophetic perfect. So just because it's talking in the present tense, it doesn't really refute me at all.
I'm not trying to refute you from a theological perspective. All right, I don't have enough information. I've said this just so you know, right? I keep saying it. I don't have enough information to update you on theology, right? I go mostly based on scholarly consensus. Is my positions on a lot of things, right? There's a belief aspect. I believe in God. I believe in the 7 laws of Noah and some of the commandments and things like that and the covenants. But I'm not a religious Jew, as you can see. So I can't argue from a theological perspective. But when I'm reading and I'm just speaking as sort of a person for a moment, when I read these different passages, it's hard for me to connect it to Jesus because not only are these other interpretations, it's just at the time period of these writings, you would have to have the presupposition that it is Jesus, and that's making the same claim that Muslims would then make, right? They claim that all previous prophetic Jews are Muslims, right? That's how they do, right? I know it's a silly argument, right? But it's, in other words, you're sort of retrofitting Jesus into the mix there, just like they retrofit all prior Jews as Muslims. Do you understand at least the argument? I'm not saying to counter it. I'm just saying as long as there's...
I understand what you said. I disagree. But anyway, I guess what's not meeting you, man. I don't know how to speak to.
I know we're not gonna. You're a theologian clearly, and I'm more like scholarly consensus. It's gonna be a different conversation. I can't argue through scripture. I can only just interpret it based on what I'm reading.
Yeah, brother. Man, I hope you get these Muslims. Man,
I'm not after the Muslims. I love them, but I do like having conversations with them through geopolitics. Anyway, I think we're on the same side probably on a lot of things anyway. Usually me and the evangelical Christians especially are aligned politically on the same type of stuff. All good.
Yeah, brother.
All right, you go in peace, my friend.
Yeah, there's so many verses that shows that Jesus is the Messiah, man. That's not even... I mean, Isaiah 53, I should have took him there, but... Yeah.
Yo, guess what I could do?
What?
Alright, so I have a lot of screwdrivers. So, like, I'm going to tell you a life story while I throw them. So, like, I have a lot of screwdrivers. I have these technically 4.
It was nice meeting you, bro. Feel like you're about to do some weird stuff. Yeah, but hey.
Hey, man.
It says you like Jesus?
Yeah, are you streaming?
Yes.
You like Jesus?
Yes.
You're a Christian?
Yes.
Nice.
Are you Muslim?
No, I'm Christian. Why, do I look Muslim?
Yes.
How? I look the same as you.
I'm a black man.
You know, I'm saying we both have scraggly beards and a hat on, and we look like men in their like late 20s or 30 or something. Like we look the same. Do you understand what I mean by that?
Yeah. I mean, well, W, man, don't become a Muslim. That's good. That's good. It was nice meeting you, bro.
Be a Muslim, bro. What's wrong with you? Do you know how to talk to people normally?
I mean, I'm looking for the Muslims, so that's why I asked.
For what? You're rage baiting them?
No, I'm trying to bring them out to Christ.
Dude, they're not gonna listen to you. They're gonna have drool coming out of their mouth, and they're gonna say, "How do you believe in 3 gods and 1?" That's what you're gonna get.
What will your answer be to that?
My answer would be that there's no contradiction in the Holy Trinity, and it's essentially, I don't have the language like on my tongue, but you know, it's essentially 3 aspects, not 3 independent parties.
Oh, is Jesus God?
Yes.
Is the Holy Spirit God?
The Holy Spirit belongs to the Trinity. The Holy Spirit descends from the Lord.
Is the Holy Spirit God?
The Holy Spirit is an aspect of God.
What does that mean?
The Holy Spirit descends from the Father, and if you're Catholic,
Sure.
He descends from the Father and the Son.
So is he God or no?
Well, yeah.
Is the Father God?
Yes.
That's 3 gods.
That's one God.
The Son, the Holy Spirit, and the Father. How many is that?
Where is the separation between those parties? Can you prove it at all?
Where is the Father, the Son?
The Father is in the Son.
Is he the Son?
He is in the Son.
That's not what I asked. Is the Father the Son?
Brother, English is not the first language of your brain biology, man. So I get that you don't understand how this works, but I gave you a direct answer, and it validates the point of view. You don't get that because you're a disgusting black. Alright, keep your fucking brain dead South North American Negro baptism retard point of view away from us normal people. Alright, you can get out of my country, you piece of shit nigger.
I was just trying to help him.
Oh, why did he leave?
I don't know. Hey, are you streaming somewhere?
Say that again?
Are you streaming?
No, I'm not.
I like your setup though, man.
Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you. Like yours too, man.
Yeah, appreciate it, man. Yeah. Where you got the thing on, man? You Muslim?
I'm not. I'm a Christian, man.
Oh, for real?
Yep.
Seems like you got the little thing on, man. I thought you know.
Yeah, man. But no, I'm not a Christian, man. I like it. How's it look?
It looks pretty nice, man.
Look good.
Seems like you come from money.
I came to preach the good news of Jesus Christ, man. Yeah. Are you a Christian or a Muslim?
I'm a Christian. I'm a Christian.
You're a Christian?
Yeah.
What do you like about Islam?
I don't like anything.
Oh, because he said you both like Islam.
Oh yeah. Well, I want to preach to them too. You know, just.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm trying to do here. Just talk with them.
That's good, man.
Yeah.
Strength to you, my brother, man. We gotta tell them the truth of Jesus Christ.
That's
man.
right.
He's the only one, man. Lord of Lord, King of King, man.
Yeah, yes,
Islam is false.
That's right.
You know Islam is false, right?
Oh, 100%, man. 100%.
Yes.
That's not a question.
Yeah, I was speaking with a Muslim. Mm-hmm. Then I don't know what happened. He left, I guess.
Yeah, sometimes I have to just leave, man.
Typical Muslim.
Typical Muslim, man.
All right,
brother, man. It was nice meeting you, man.
Yep, me too, brother. God bless you.
God bless you, too.
Yep.
Yeah, I genuinely was trying to help the guy, bro. Like, you know, I'm not just trolling him. I was trolling him, but at the same time trying to help him. That was kind of racist. Are you Muslim or no, bro? Yeah, no time for that crap. Are you a Muslim? Who are you calling? Boom. No way. No way, bro. I was thinking about that too, man. That doesn't help at all, bro. Why would you do that? Are you really a Muslim or are you just trolling?
I'm Muslim.
Why would you do that?
Because you said it. You did it. It's not me.
No, it's both of me. I was actually thinking about you guys blowing up stuff and you're gonna do that.
What?
Can we get some normal
Nah,
folks
bro.
on
Tell me why a
naked?
bitch says my guy best friend died from school yesterday. And I was like, did you get his reboot card?
Brother, are you a Muslim, dude?
What?
Are you Muslim?
No.
No, that's good, man. Don't become one. Take care.
I feel like a bomber.
Oh, gosh. Hello. That was rude. Yeah, man, he just blew up stuff. I'm like, dude, I was just thinking about you guys blowing up stuff and you're gonna do that. That just doesn't help.
That bitch, little bro.
But
Man, shut your bitch.
get out of here, dude.
What are you wearing? Just go. Orlando, did you see
You
that?
happen to be a Muslim by any chance?
No. Huh?
Oh, that's good. Y'all don't become one. Take care. Where the moon's at, bro? Do you got some eyes? Oh, yeah, you did. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I thought you look just like her. Sorry, guys.
You a ton sword.
Oh my gosh. I'm out 5 more. If I don't get a Muslim, I'm just gonna have to restart out the whole thing.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, we got the whole podcast set up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like it?
I love it.
It looks okay. She's just a hater. Nobody cares about what she thinks.
Yeah, we all hate her.
Yeah, exactly. See? But anyway, you guys happen to be Muslim by any chance?
Why would we be Muslim?
W, why? There's no reason to be a Muslim. I agree, 100%. Anyway, it was nice meeting y'all.
You too.
Weird. That was a good question. Hello? Yeah, that was definitely a Muslim. Nah.
Why?
Are you a Muslim by any chance?
Huh?
Are you Muslim?
No, I'm not.
Oh, that's good. I don't become one.
Hmm?
This is the road, fucks. I'm telling you, man. Are you guys Muslims by any chance?
Oga, how are you?
Good. Are you guys Muslim?
Yes.
For real? Do you know that the Quran has been corrupted?
Huh?
The Quran has been corrupted.
Very, very funny, very funny.
No, I'm dead sure. Do you guys follow Hadith? I'm sure that the Quran has been corrupted. Yeah. These people don't. Oh gosh. Skip. Nothing nice was gonna come from that. So isn't TikTok like Muslim Central? I mean, you get a lot of more Muslims there than here.
Always sticking that damn dog out. Fucking shot.
Dude, your camera quality's amazing, man. What the frick?
You said my camera is nice?
Yeah, dude, your camera's freaking nice.
I don't know about that now. Are you happen to be a Muslim by any chance?
Yes, sir.
For real?
Yes, sir.
Are you like a convert?
Nope.
You were born a Muslim.
Yeah, I'm Palestinian.
You look so white, dude.
Look white as shit, bro.
That's what I was thinking. But I mean, according to your hadith, I don't know, do you follow hadith by any chance?
Yeah.
Brother, why would you follow a hadith that says that the Quran has been corrupted?
Huh?
The hadith says that the Quran has been corrupted.
Which hadith?
Yeah, for example, this is Aisha narrating it.
Bukhari?
Muslim, and I can get you Bukhari as well, but right now I got Sahih Muslim here. It's gonna be Sahih Muslim 1452a. You can read it, man. You can put it up and read it from.
Yeah, I got you. 1442.
1452. I'm sorry.
Oh, 1450. Yeah, I got you. Okay, good.
Yeah. Well, it's gonna be 1452a. We should, as long as you type in 1452, it should pop up.
Yeah, I got you. Okay, I have it open.
Yeah, you want to read it?
Okay. Aisha, Allah be pleased with her, reported that it was been revealed in the Holy Quran that 10 clear. What's a suckling?
Well, that's when you gotta breastfeed a grown man.
Okay.
That way they're
10
not
clear
attracted to you.
sucklings make the marriage unlawful.
I think that's what it is.
Abrogated. What's abrogated?
Means replaced or substituted.
By 5 sucklings and Allah apostle. What's apostle?
Oh, that's the messenger. Allah's messenger.
Died, and it was before that time found in the Holy Quran and recited by the Muslims. Okay.
So there's a problem here. Well, other than the suckling thing, but the problem is there used to be 10 suckling here, but then
if you do that, then the marriage is terminated.
Yes, but then this 10 suckling they got abrogated to 5.
Yeah.
And according to Aisha, there should be 5 clear sucklings in the Quran, but you don't see these 5s in the Quran. It seems like the Quran that you have today is not the one that Aisha had. Proves that your Quran has been corrupted.
To be honest, I don't know. Like, I'm not a hadith guy, but I'm sure there's an explanation. Like, I can ask ChatGPT if you want. I got you.
You can do whatever you want, bro. It's not gonna refute anything.
Okay, where's the thing in the Quran that says 5 or 10?
Well, the hadith says that there should be 5, verse. I mean, it's 5 clear sucklings in the Quran, but we don't see this in the Quran.
Okay, let me see.
Doesn't appear in the Quran, which is the problem.
Okay, I'm asking right now. Let me see. Okay, so basically, I'm arguing with ChatGPT, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie, okay? But it says it was abrogated. It wasn't lost. That's the first thing. So, like, it doesn't mean that, like, the ruling was, like, lost. It's still there.
It's still where?
Huh?
It's still where?
What do you mean?
The meaning is still where?
I'm not understanding your question.
I'm just going by whatever you're reading, dude. So first of all, they said that it got abrogated. I mean, who abrogated it? Since Muhammad was already dead. Like, who abrogated it? Brother, why aren't you not a Christian, dude? Seriously.
Huh?
Why aren't you not a Christian?
Because I'm not gonna lie to you, like, I've watched so many videos, and it's like you can go like debates back and forth, but like if you ask someone like of wisdom, I see that like Islamic can respond to them more. And the most thing is I just find the Trinity and the whole thing very confusing. Like, I don't understand. It's like it makes more sense for me just to worship one God. And I know that you say
Wait. You said, what is wrong with the Trinity? What is the Trinity, first of all? Do you know what it is?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's a Trinity.
What is it? What is the Trinity?
It's you believe that the Holy Spirit and obviously the Son Jesus and like the Father are all one.
One what?
One like entity, I guess.
Okay. And?
So like, for example, like when people bring up like things from the Bible, it's just confusing.
What's confusing?
Listen,
like be more specific.
This one, I'm 100% sure if you told someone more knowledgeable, because listen, you know why I know if you ask someone more knowledgeable than me that they'll answer?
What?
Because if it was really that like bulletproof and whatever, people like I've watched so many debates. So who's I forgot that guy, the God, I forgot his name, but it's like he debates people. He's a Christian. He would have brought it up if it was that bulletproof. The fact that
What
he didn't
guy?
bring it up, he's like the Christian debater. I forgot who he is.
There's a
but
lot of Christian debaters.
I don't know. Think of like the famous ones. He went against Uthman.
Godlogic.
Godlogic.
Oh, he brought this up already. What are you talking about?
Against who?
I don't know. Other Muslims. I'm pretty sure he brought it up.
What did they respond? And which were?
There's no response.
I want to see that clip, to be honest, especially if it's against like a good scholar.
Yeah, there's no response to it. Notice Muhammad was already dead, and that's when these 5 clear sucklings there were in the Quran. So you cannot say, oh, these clear sucklings, they're
Thing is,
obligated.
I'm still young, so it's like I can't like I'm still not educated on all these things. So like literally if you gave me a random thing and it's not even like a verified source of hadith, like I'm not saying this is not, but I'm saying like I wouldn't even know like this. So it's like I can't like I'm just telling you the truth. I just don't have the knowledge to
No problem. Well, anyway, it was nice meeting you, bro. I hope you study more and actually know what you believe it is.
I got you.
Take care, my friend.
Take care.
Hello.
Hey, you Muslim?
Yes, sir. What about you?
Well, I mean, being a Muslim, it's like I believe that the Quran has been corrupted, so I cannot be a Muslim and believe that the Quran is corrupted.
What? Okay. Why do you think the Quran is corrupted?
So if you read out from the hadiths themselves, if you read a hadith, it's clear that the Quran has been corrupted. For example, there's this hadith here. It's Sahih Muslim 1452a. Let me go ahead and answer this if you want to go ahead and read that way, Hello? What's up? Yep. Do I got the church key? Try to ask Pascal first. But I do though, but it's just I'm kind of busy right now. Mm-hmm. Yeah, can you read it?
Aisha made Allah pleased with her reported that it had been revealed in the Holy Quran that 10 clear sucklings made the marriage unlawful. Then it was abrogated and substituted by 5 sucklings, and Allah's apostle died. And it was before that time found in the Holy Quran and recited by the Muslims.
Yeah, notice there used to be 10 clear sucklings verses in the Quran, but then they got abrogated to 5.
Yeah.
So we should at least see 5 clear sucklings in the Quran today. But we don't see these 5 in the Quran today.
We don't see what in the Quran today?
The clear sucklings.
Yeah, because it was abrogated.
Well, no, there used to be 10. They got abrogated to 5.
Yeah.
And then when we look in the Quran, we don't see these 5. And Muhammad was already dead.
Hold on 1 second. Yes, I'm trying to see which verse this hadith is talking about.
Yeah, you're not gonna find that in the Quran. That's where my problem is. Like, you don't see this in the Quran. Conclusion is you don't got the same Quran that Aisha had.
Hold on. So basically, what it says is that the specific verse was abrogated during the life of the Prophet, and then people after the passing of the Prophet who didn't know that the verse got abrogated were still reciting it as part of the Quran. So those people were informed to not read it anymore because it was removed from the Quran.
Well, where did you get that from? Where does the hadith say that at? It's Aisha who used to narrate this. This is Aisha saying this, not the people. It's Aisha.
Wait, hold on. Say what you just said.
So this is not simply people. This is Aisha saying this. She's not saying that people used to recite this. It's Aisha herself that she used to recite this. And after when Muhammad died, she still recited this. But we don't see this in the Quran. Because Muhammad was already dead, so nobody else can abrogate verses unless their prophet.
It says recited by the Muslims. It doesn't say Aisha herself was reciting it.
Wait, is Aisha a Muslim?
Yes.
So, but the Muslims, so that would include Aisha as well, right?
That would include, obviously, all Muslims, but it's not to say like that, oh, everyone's doing it. It's like the people who didn't know about the abrogation were doing
Well, what does it say that the 5 ones or the 5 clear sucklings got abrogated? What does it say that at?
Wait, what are you talking about?
So you say you're saying that the 5 clear sucklings, they got abrogated as well, but the hadith don't say that. The hadith says that there used to be 10 and they got abrogated to 5. But you are claiming that the 5 got abrogated. Where do you get that from?
No, I'm claiming that the 5 got abrogated. So in the Quran, there used a verse that mentioned 10 clear sucklings, and then that law was abrogated, and then the Islamic law became 5 sucklings, and that comes again. It comes from the hadith. It wasn't re-added into the Quran. Like the 5 sucklings isn't mentioned in the Quran, but the 10 sucklings was removed from the Quran.
Well, no, that's not what it says. Look. It says that there used to be 10 of them in the Quran, right? That makes a marriage unlawful. And they got abrogated by 5 sucklings and Allah's apostle.
It had been revealed in the Quran that 10 clear sucklings make the marriage unlawful. Then it was abrogated and substituted. So that verse was abrogated from the Quran. That's
right, and it got substituted to 5 clear sucklings.
No, the law got substituted. But
wait, does it say the law?
But that's what it means.
What do you mean that's what it means? That's not what it says here.
No. I'll explain it to you. So it's like common understanding that the law got substituted because the thing and substituted is in brackets. It's tafsir.
I know.
The hadith.
Right. They're just telling you what abrogated means. They're just basically giving you the meaning of abrogated. That's all they're doing here.
Doesn't mean substituted.
Yes, abrogated means substituted. I can't even say the word, or replaced. That's what it means.
Abrogated means to revoke. It does not mean.
It means to what?
It means to cancel, abolish, or revoke a law.
So
it does not mean.
So if you read the Quran itself, Allah said, when we abrogate a verse, we bring something like it or similar to it.
Yes. So
replace the abrogated verse to something like it or similar to it.
Sure.
So that's substitute. I can't even say the word. The S word.
The S word?
Okay, I can't pronounce. I'm sorry.
The verse in the Quran was abrogated and a new verse was added. But law is not based on that new verse because that new verse is talking about something else probably.
What the new verse is talking about 5 sucklings. That's what the new verse is talking about. Instead of 10, it's 5 now.
No, I'm not talking about 5 sucklings because the verse about 5 sucklings doesn't exist in the Quran.
Well, right. See, that's the point. The verse about 5. Hold on. Let me just learn this. So the verse about 5 sucklings doesn't exist in the Quran, but notice the 10 got abrogated to 5, meaning the Quran should have 5, but that doesn't appear in your Quran today, meaning that the Quran got corrupted.
Nowhere in any hadith mentions that a verse about 5 sucklings is in the Quran. Nowhere in it mentions.
So when Allah abrogate verses, He says He replaces it with something like it or similar to it, or better than it.
Like it.
Yeah, replace where in the Quran, right?
So this was a verse about what makes a marriage unlawful, and it was abrogated. And the substitute verse probably talks about, I don't know the exact verse, but it probably talks about a different thing that makes a marriage unlawful.
No, it talks about the same thing. It only brought it to 5 instead of 10. The sucklings brought it. Brother, let me read the hadith again. Try to listen. Let me read the hadith again, okay? Just try to listen to what the hadith says. It says, Aisha, Allah be pleased with her, reported that it had been revealed in the Holy Quran. In where? In the Quran. That 10 clear sucklings make the marriage unlawful. Then it was abrogated by 5 sucklings, and Allah's apostle died, and it was before the time in the Holy Quran. Do you hear that? The 5 suckling was in where? In the Quran. That's what it says here.
Oh my God.
No, you're laughing. It says that the 5 clear sucklings was in the Quran.
I'm laughing at you misunderstanding the
What does it say that the 5 clear sucklings was in the Quran? Is that what it says?
It doesn't say the 5 clear sucklings was in the Quran.
That's what it says here. It says Allah's apostle died, and it was before that time it was found in the Quran, in the Holy Quran.
See, here's the thing. If you see, you are reading this verse and you're like convinced that it's talking about the 5 suckling verse being in the Quran. But the problem with that is all the Muslim scholars who have, from the time of the Prophet to now, who have read the Quran, who know the hadith, who know the tafsir, none of them have questioned this because they know that there is no verse and they know that there isn't supposed to be that verse. But you are reading this now and you're like, oh yeah, it has to be. No, like you're like making an assumption about something that isn't there.
Brother, you're trusting your scholar, the fact that they didn't question it, therefore it's not in. Can you read the hadith again? Maybe I misread it. Just read it slowly for me. Can you read it slowly for me? Like read it loud just so I can hear you as well. Because it literally says that the 5 clear sucklings are in the Quran, and it used to be in the Quran at least, in the time of Aisha.
Hold on.
Are you reading, or are you trying to look for another explanation?
No. I'm gonna read it to you 1 second.
Yeah, please. Yeah, before you look for other explanations, just read it. Just talk about it. Just have a conversation about the verse.
I'll read it to you, and I'll tell you what the explanation of this hadith is.
Sure.
All right. Aisha, Allah be pleased with her, reported that it had been revealed in the Holy Quran that 10 clear sucklings make the marriage unlawful.
Pause for a minute. Let's break that down. Were the 10 clear sucklings in the Quran, according to what we know so far?
It was revealed in the Quran. There used to be a verse in the Quran that mentioned that 10 clear sucklings makes the marriage unlawful.
Beautiful.
Then it was abrogated in tafsir, in bracket, and substituted by 5 sucklings. And Allah's apostle, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, died, and it was before that time found in the Quran and recited by the Muslims.
Pause. Does it say that it was found in the Quran and recited by the Muslims?
So it's still talking about the verse about the 10 sucklings. It's not talking about the verse about the 5 sucklings.
It's talking about the 5.
Listen to it. Okay. It had been revealed in the Quran that 10 clear sucklings make the marriage unlawful. Then it was abrogated and substituted by 5 sucklings. So the verse was abrogated and the law was substituted by 5 sucklings. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah's apostle, Prophet Muhammad, died, and it was before that time. So before what time? Before the time Prophet Muhammad died. And it was before that time found in the Quran. So before Prophet Muhammad died, the verse about the 10 sucklings was found in the Quran. And it was recited by the Muslims. That's
So-
what the verse says.
Right.
So the
It,
verse,
it was found in the Quran, but
it's
I'm
always
sorry.
talking about
Say
the
that
verse.
again.
It's always the entire hadith is talking about the verse of the 10 sucklings.
Right.
The verse of 10 sucklings was abrogated during the life of the Prophet. Then the verse was found before the Prophet passed, and it was recited by the Muslims.
Beautiful. So notice the 10 clear suckling that got abrogated during the time of Muhammad.
Yes.
And then they got abrogated. They got abrogated to 5, and then he was already he died after the abrogation. He died to 5. They got abrogated to 5, and then he died.
Yes, the verse got abrogated
to 5 sucklings.
Passed away. Yes.
Okay, so we should at least see 5 sucklings in the Quran because the 10s got abrogated to 5.
This is how the abrogation happened for this verse and for a few other verses. That the verse Prophet Muhammad ﷺ instructed the Muslims that do not recite this verse anymore. This verse is abrogated.
Abrogated to 5, correct? So they should be reciting. Does it say the 10 got abrogated to 5? Is that what it says?
Abrogated to something is incorrect English. You cannot abrogate it to something. Abrogate just means to cancel. It doesn't say substitute.
Right, but it got canceled. It got substituted to 5 instead of 10. It got substituted to 5. That's what it says here, right?
The verse got abrogated, and the law got substituted
to 5 sucklings, right?
Yeah. So the law
is the law or the verse that got abrogated.
The verse got abrogated.
Right, the verse got abrogated to 5 clear sucklings, correct?
Listen to me. The verse got abrogated. The law got substituted.
Wait, the verse got abrogated to what? Because Allah says when He abrogates something, hold on. Allah says, brother, Allah says when He abrogates something, He either brings something like it or something better than it. Right?
Yes.
All right. So what did Allah replace that verse with?
Probably a different verse that it doesn't give us the number. So
it literally says He replaced it with a 5 instead of 10. That's what it says here.
Oh my God. The law got substituted.
It doesn't say the law here. It says the verse itself got substituted. Instead of 10 is 5 now.
Just understood. Not everything is written as sky is blue. It's just understood.
Does it mention here the verse being substituted to 5 instead of 10 being 5? Is that what it mentions here, at least?
It mentions that the verse was abrogated
to 5 clear sucklings, right?
English is not your first language, is it?
No, I don't think it is for you either. So I think it's clear. I'm sorry?
Here's the thing. Keep saying it got abrogated to 5. Abrogated. Things don't get abrogated to a new law. Abrogate just means cancel. Abrogate does not mean
the cancel and it brings something else like it or better than it.
Oh, abrogate does not mean replacement. Abrogate just means
no, according to your God, He says when He abrogates something, He brings something like it or something better than it. In this case, He brought something like it, just a little bit less. Instead of 10, it's 5 now.
So that's the thing. If Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala abrogates a verse, it's not to say that, okay, when he abrogates something, he will bring something like it or better. It does not need to be in form of actual verse.
But just to make sure, do you see it? I'm reading the hadith. You talking about laws and everything, but the hadith says, hold on, before you speak, just listen to what I'm saying. The hadith itself says that it got abrogated from 10 to 5. That's what the hadith says. Right?
Again with the it got abrogated to 5. Things cannot abrogate to something else.
Bro, look. Allah reported. Look. Hold on. Let me read it again. Hold on. Let me read it again. I can't even hear you. I don't know why. Maybe my mic is just too loud. It says, Aisha, Allah be pleased with her, reported that it has been revealed in the Quran. It's talking about the Quran, not simply a law. It has been revealed in the Quran, 10 clear sucklings makes marriage unlawful. Then it was abrogated by 5 suckling. It was abrogated by 5 suckling. What was abrogated? The verse that was where? In the Quran. What are we doing?
What are you doing? You're misunderstanding the thing.
I'm just reading the thing. It's saying exactly what I'm saying.
Yes, it got abrogated by 5 sucklings, and Allah's apostle, Prophet ﷺ, died, and it was before the time found in the Holy Quran. Before what time?
Before he died.
You're reading the... Yeah, so what was found before that time?
Well, the 10 clear sucklings.
Yeah, the 10 was found before the time of Prophet Muhammad's death, and it was recited by the Muslims. So it's talking about...
And it got abrogated to 5, right? Before he died, correct?
Yeah, all it's talking about is that there used to be a verse that said 10.
Now there's a verse that says 5.
Now the law is 5. Now it doesn't say the word. There's a verse that says 5. Now the law
Come on, man.
5.
Where does it even mention the law here? Notice the hadith itself says the 10 got abrogated to 5. That's literally what it says. I'm not adding in nothing. I'm just reading what it says. You gotta change what the hadith says.
You're reading what it says, yes, but then you're misunderstanding it. And I don't know if you're doing it on purpose, but you're
I'm reading what he says, but I'm misunderstanding it. I'm just repeating exactly what he says.
I just copy pasted it in AI, and I asked it, does this mean that a verse mentioning 5 sucklings needs to be there in the Quran? And it says that no. It's like it literally. I'll read you what according to AI, what AI understands. AI speaks
really
in either of us.
AI, that's how you do your research, dude.
What it says,
but you're freezing up on my end, dude.
No. A verse about 10 sucklings was revealed. It was replaced by 5 sucklings. Later,
pause there. It was replaced by how many? 5 clear sucklings. So the verse got replaced by 5 clear sucklings, correct?
Listen. The verse about 10 sucklings was revealed. It was replaced by 5 sucklings. Later, the wording itself was removed from the Quran. The recitation of it was abrogated.
Well, removed by whom? Removed by whom? Since Muhammad was already dead. No, he was already dead when he abrogated it.
No, the abrogation happened before he died.
Right, but then he died when he abrogated to 5.
No, oh my God! So according to this, the chain of
stop reading that, brother. Don't read it. I just think for a minute. You reading that? I don't even.
See, this is according to most scholars and according to clear English. This is the time frame of how things happen. The verse is there, and then Prophet Muhammad reveals that the law is 5 sucklings. It's not 10 anymore. And then
he died.
And then the people are still reciting the 10 suckling verse. So Prophet Muhammad says this verse has now been abrogated by God.
Which one? Which one? The 5 or the 10?
The 10.
Beautiful. So it got abrogated to how many? It got abrogated to how many?
The 5 suckling law was never mentioned in the Quran.
It said, it says the 10 got abrogated to 5. Somebody's knocking.
Oh my God! Listen to the chain of. Listen to.
Brother, my computer is about to die, man. I'm on 10%. But go ahead.
Let me finish this. Okay. Who revealed the Quran? I mean, God revealed the Quran to Prophet Muhammad. Prophet Muhammad revealed it to everybody else, right? The only source that humans got the Quran from was Prophet Muhammad. So Prophet Muhammad is the person who revealed the verse about the 10. Then Prophet Muhammad is the same person who told people that the law is not 10, the law is supposed to be 5. And then people were...
And where would they find that at? Where would they find that at?
Listen...
They will find that in the Quran, right?
No.
What do you mean, no? It literally says that the 10 got abrogated to 5. Again, when Allah abrogates it, he doesn't abrogate it, the Quran itself. He abrogates and put it somewhere else. So the words of Allah, is not going to be found in the Quran.
The words of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala are found in the Quran.
All right.
And just because the verse was abrogated does not mean that what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is supposed to send as his replacement needs to be from the Quran. It can be from the teachings of the Prophet. It can be from the Hadith.
Okay, beautiful. So you're talking about the words of Allah that he replaced the 10 with are found now in the Hadith? Can you show me that?
The law of 5 sucklings is found in the Hadith.
Yeah, show me that. Please. Done.
All right.
You got it?
I got a few different mentions. So like Jami al-Tirmidhi reported.
Well, Jami al-Tirmidhi what?
Hold on. 1 second. If I can pull up the links for you, I can.
No, just give me the numbers. I'll search it up myself.
I want to give you the hadith number.
Yeah.
So you can look it up yourself. Jami al-Tirmidhi 1150, Sunan an-Nasai.
Wait, let's do one at a time. Which one do you want to start with? Jami al-Tirmidhi 1150. I already got that one put up. Start with that, or which one?
Jami al-Tirmidhi 1150.
So let's start with that one. So Jami al-Tirmidhi, it says 1 sip or 2 sips do not make prohibition. What am I supposed to get from this? Where does it say that this is the 5 clear sucklings?
Give me 1 second.
By the way, is that too loud or my baby's crying? I hope it's not too loud.
Oh no, it's fine. It's fine. Hold on. Okay, that's not the correct number then.
Yeah.
I'm crashing. Okay, I mean, at the end of it, I think we can go still with 1452a because all of the suckling verses come from Aisha anyway.
Brother, which one that says that the 5 ones are here in the Hadith instead of the Quran? Or where it does mention the other 5 in Hadith?
See, here's the thing.
Here's the thing. Do you have the source or no, bro? Please, let's not waste time because my computer is about to die. Do you have the source?
Okay, so I have the source in the terms of like it's literally with the same hadith that you asked me to pull up to begin with. Reported that it had been because see you have to read into the process of abrogation.
Brother, hold on. You just lied to me. No, stop. Let me just highlight what just happened. I want to make sure you understand this as well. You literally said that you had a source that mentions the 5 clear sources instead of that being in the Quran is in the Hadith, and I'm going to show you the source. I'm going to show you the 5 clear sucklings. But you don't have it. Now you want to go back to the hadith that I gave you that's supposed to prove that the Quran is corrupted.
Because the other sources come from Aisha anyway. Like I'm like
It doesn't exist. It's okay, dude. The Quran is corrupted. It's not that hard. It's clear from here. You just don't want to accept it.
No, you don't see. You have a very little understanding.
Do you have the source or no, bro? You got the source?
This is source enough. This verse is source enough. 1452 is.
Oh my gosh, bro! Come on, man. Come on, man.
The verse was abrogated.
I'm sorry?
Does it not say that the verse was abrogated?
Are you going to the hadith that I gave you that proves my point that the Quran has been corrupted? Is that the hadith that you going to? You don't have another hadith that says that these 5 clear sucklings are found here in this hadith?
But turns out that like everything is off the same, because like all the hadiths all lead to Aisha anyway. It's not.
What is that? Aisha narrated a lot of hadith, dude. That's not the only hadith that she narrated. So you either have it or you don't. It's okay. Just say you don't, so we won't waste no time here. You don't, and it's clear. Because the one you gave me at first, it doesn't mention even 5 clear sucklings. It doesn't mention anything like that.
Hold on a second.
By the way, our percentage I'm on 7. When it gets to 6, I'm gonna have to close it out.
3, 3,
Uh-oh. Oh my gosh, bro.
Okay, yeah. So, this is Nasai 3307.
So Nasai. Hold on. Let me go to it real quick before my computer die. So Nasai, you said 3347?
3307.
Okay, 3307. Okay. Right, it says, it was narrated that Aisha said, one of the things that Allah, the Mighty and Sublime, revealed, one of the narrators, Harith, said in his narration, one of the things that were revealed in the Quran was that 10 known breastfeedings makes marriage prohibited. Then that was abrogated and changed to 5 known as breastfeeding. Then the Messenger of Allah passed away when this was something that was still being recited in the Quran. This proves my point more. Still recited in the Quran.
So you want to just hear? You want to hear what you feel like you're already convinced?
No, brother. This is verse. It matches exactly with the verse that I gave you.
Yeah, that's the thing. It matters.
It proves my point.
Bro, no, it doesn't.
So the 5 sucklings are in the Quran according to this.
No, what you're saying is illogical, brother.
It's illogical. Listen, let me save this one. I like this one better than the first one. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So the 10 known breastfeedings was mentioned in the Quran. Then that verse was abrogated and changed to 5. After Prophet Muhammad ﷺ passed away, this was something that was still being recited. It's talking about the verse about the 10 was still being recited.
No, stop. I gotta stop you. Stop. You just lie again. You just lied. It says one of the things that were revealed in the Quran was that the 10 known breastfeedings that makes marriage prohibited. Then that was abrogated and changed to 5 known as breastfeeding. Then the Messenger of Allah passed away when this was something that was still being recited in the Quran. This what? The 5 clear suckling. What are you doing?
The 10, the 5, the 10.
Oh my! My computer is not. I'm on literally 6%. When it gets to 4, it's cutting out.
I'll tell you why what you're saying is illogical.
Okay, try to make it as quick as you can.
The law to this day is 5. So if the people
it doesn't even say law. This is something that appears in the Quran, and not just law. Whatever you think that means.
If people were at the time of the Prophet's passing, if people were reciting the verse the supposed verse that mentions 5, nobody would have an issue with it because everybody deems it correct. The reason people made a stop to the recitation is because they were reciting the old verse, the 10, because they.
So where is the 5 in the Quran?
It doesn't. That's the thing. It got abrogated.
I appreciate it. Yeah. Well, it was nice. Thank you for the convo, though. I appreciate it, man. You're very calm, respectful now. Take it, bro.
In the Quran, it's not the eyes that are blind. It's
the heart, and we see. We're just reading. You guys are gonna have to keep changing whatever. Anyway, he just kept. Okay, let's stop here. Guys, notice what just happened. Oh my gosh, I like him though. He's a cool dude. But again, he went to a hadith that proves my point. The same hadith that I mentioned is similar. It only adds the word "then," which it goes on to prove my point even more. So he don't have a hadith that says, "Oh, these 5 clear sucklings are not in the Quran; they are in the hadith." He don't have a hadith that says that. He's supposed to give me a hadith that says that. But anyway, guys, this was fun. My computer is about to die. I'm literally on 5%. When it gets to 4, it's gonna cut out. I want to thank you guys for joining. I'm gonna leave the live up. I think it was okay. Make sure you like it if you haven't, and I appreciate you guys, all you guys that joined. Thank you guys also so much. We got Scrunchy, Mr. Is it Mr. or is Missy? Should I call you Mr. or Mrs.? Why are you gay? No, you are gay. Yeah, I mean, notice he didn't even give us what we asked for. Why he said he wasn't going to give us. Instead, he went and got us another hadith that kind of says what we said before. That brought up a hadith that I brought up. I brought to him to prove my point. I read the hadith again, guys. I'm sorry, I'm about to sneeze. It's probably going to cut off anyway. Anyway, excuse me. Maybe it's going to go away. Maybe it won't. Okay. He went away. So this is the hadith he brought up, guys. Sunan An-Nasai 3307. I'm gonna save this one because I like this one better. It says, one of the things that Allah, the Mighty and Sublime, revealed, Al-Harim said in his narration, one of the things that were revealed in the Quran was 10 non-breastfeedings makes marriage prohibited. Then that was abrogated and changed to 5. What was abrogated? The 10 what? The 10 clear breastfeeding verse. And it goes on to say, it was abrogated, it was changed to 5 non-breastfeedings. Then the messenger of Allah passed away. When what? The 5 was something that was still being recited in the Quran.